Hi guys, good evening, welcome to our live. I hope you're able to hear me, alright? And let me just invite our friends in our Instagrams page. Uh-huh, there, it's working. Let me just put our URL. And you can also share our link so that your friends can also join us in our live session tonight. Okay. Okay, so in today's episode, I'd like to feature one request from here, Kevin Val. There you go. He wants us to review DITO, BDO, and JFC. Okay, of course, as promised, we'll prioritize whoever sends the request in advance. Oops, where is that? Okay, there you have it. Uh-huh. It's nice that our Aw, let's check out some comments here in Instagrams. This one is from Genevieve. Hi, Miss JD. I'm a fan. I'm a new fan. I don't know if you already started, but hopefully I can request for you to review Miracle, Maxis, RRHI. Thank you again for what you do. You don't know how much you help others. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, since you also requested, I'll put you on a priority. Okay, so hi Joseph. Good evening for Miss JD. Yep. Okay, so let's start. By the way, Joseph, if you have some requests, uh, you can also drop a comment there so I can include your request on our list. So far, we have DITO, BDO, JFC, Meralco, Maxis, and RRHI. Okay, let's check this. Okay, let's check out PSEI first. A lot of stocks have been flying, giving us good movements in the past few days. I hope that is a good sign of recovery there. I'd say PSCI is starting to break this resistance that we have plotted yesterday over here. Hold on, my line is not participating. So this is where we plotted our resistance, and there was a gap up that happened today. So that's a good sign. We're starting to recover from the big decline in the numbers for the past few weeks. Okay, and your RSI is looking healthy still. You're not in the oversold yet, so I feel that there will be more movements to the upside in the index, and that would mean blue chip companies will be rallying in the coming days. So I hope you have already entered in your picks, and just wait for number one. If you're an investor, I don't think this is the time you will be taking profit. I'm thinking you are waiting for the coming years to take profit. But for traders, all you have to do is sit back, relax, and wait for your profit to come out, and and hit and be hit. As for DITO, which is the first request, we were right yesterday. We said that this is starting to gain momentum, and foreign buying is also starting to manifest here. And I feel that we're still at a good and healthy level at the moment. Although you're very near the overbought area, but still looking healthy, I'd say. We're still in the 63, 64 level, so I think there's still more room for an uptrend here. especially because your upper Bollinger Band is starting to be triggered here. Also, this one, your MA20 line, the sentiment is moving to the upside, your volume is moving to the upside. So good indicators. Most of the indicators that we have seen here are more into some more bullish movements. BDO, BDO I think is also recovering. There you go. Not the major jump in the numbers, but with this validating this support that we have here, all we needed to do is wait for this to cross our MA20 line, and then we can say that yes, indeed, we will be able to have more movements above that level. Okay, so you know, when a stock moves below the MA20 line, sometimes that line becomes your resistance, as you have witnessed right here. Each time this line is hit, there's some rejection, but I'm not saying it is being rejected at the moment, because when it reached there, probably this happened in the last few minutes before the market closed, so it didn't drop anymore. Okay, let me check that out. Still bullish here, so I think we can have more movements to the upside by tomorrow. In case you want to be sure, just wait for it to cross the MA20 line and start to move above the MA20 line, so you can really ensure that we have broken out of that line. Next would be JFC. JFC is looking very attractive, with, of course, the cash dividends in the forefront. That's something good, but ultimately the chart here is giving us some good story, and starting to also show some positive signs, triggering the upper band here. We have not officially ended outside of the Bollinger Band, okay? Because when you end outside the Bollinger Band, it will potentially trigger some more movements to the upside. Like what I mentioned yesterday, when the Bollinger Band is triggered and you land outside of it, then more actions to that direction, like what we have seen in here. Okay, so what we want to see is more movements to the upside. Either way, if you're asking yourself, is it too late to enter? I'm saying no, it's not too late to enter, because the potential of the stock is still humongous in terms of the possible reward it could give you, because at one point it even reached 225, and if you zoom out further, it even reached the 300 peso level. So imagine that from 146 to 325, that's more than 100% jump in the price. Meralco, yep. Joseph, pasama naman po sa review. Mac Fruit, definitely. Good job for requesting. Meralco, same here. It's also, well, you have some would have to say it's a little bit trying to break that resistance. For several days we've been moving in this line, but there's no signs of reduction in the volume right here. You see the volume is still growing, even if we've been touching this level multiple times. So I have a feeling that it could be tomorrow, or could be the next days, we will be breaking that resistance level, and then we'll create a brand new wave for it. Okay, so you could wait for the breakout to happen, or you can wait for it to somehow rest at the 256 level. And I'd say if you enter here or you enter at the MA20 line, either way is already okay if you're an investor. Okay, that message is for our investors, because Meralco very stable company. Everyone uses Meralco for their power supply. So I think very promising position right now if you are in the long term. But for short term traders, you are sitting at a resistance right now. If you're just interested in trading this, use a faster time frame. And when do we do that? Okay, let me show you. Okay. So where can you haggle? So you're currently, this is a doji. Yesterday we talked about a dragonfly doji. It's one of the variations of a doji. When this appears at the resistance area, the next moves would be a retracement. It will rest. Alright? Now, if it will, you can try and check if it will touch the 268.54 level. Okay, so that's in a 15-minute time frame. How does it look like in a 5-minute time frame? So you're here. However, oh, you're here. So there was a big jump down here. It's possible that it will, because you're already outside of the lower Bollinger Band, so it might go back here. So that's in the next 5 minutes, right? So let's see, 15 minutes. Okay, so it's possible that I didn't notice. I thought the price was here. It landed right here. So it's possible that in the next 5 minutes or 15 minutes, even, it could reach this level. So you can catch it at the 260.80 area. Now let's go back to the daily chart. So yeah, so it looks like the market tomorrow will give you a chance at the 260 level. See that? Which is slightly higher than the price where we plotted it, but that's fine. If you want to get in at 260.80, that's also fine. Okay, I'll plot this one. That's at a glance in a daily chart, I see a more obvious line forming here. This being a support, previous resistance, remember, becomes a support when you go beyond that line. So chances are it will just revisit this before it continues to move up. But overall, the potential is so great here. The next one would be Maxis. We were talking about the restaurants yesterday. And look at that. Whoever requested this yesterday, I can't remember. But definitely this is a good pick. I'm sure you asked about it because you already got in here, somewhere here, because for several days we were given a chance to start accumulating. And today there was a 23. I'm sure, I don't know if you took profit already, but I still see a lot of movements to the upside. It's just that maybe some people will take profit because that's a big jump right there, 23.52. In case they will give us a chance, let's catch it around this level because this was a gap up here. So I don't know if it will give us a chance right here. But I really do hope. Overall, my sentiment here is really bullish. So more movements to the upside. So if you want to ride the wave, your call. 6.25 to 505 for me is already a good entry price. Next one is RRHI. This one is also sitting at a resistance level right here. Okay, so let's see if it breaks that line, then you have a breakout play. And it's nice because we're already moving and starting to push the upper band higher. And just wait for a signal. If that crosses the line around the 64.50 level, and most action still continues to the upside, then that means we will have more movements there. Otherwise, if you'll have a red day tomorrow, see how the market behaves when it touches 56.91. So what we want to see here is a green engulfing candlestick. When it touches this level, it should stay there, and a green engulfing candlestick will confirm if that is already a good, it's a good time to buy. Okay. Overall, still also on a promising scale here. See that? From a 90 level to line of 6. So that's a big bargain. The next one would be MAC. Another good pick. Another good pick. Good job. Look at that volume. So people already are what's this? Okay. I think this will follow the movements of maxes. Look at that. See that? There you go. Okay, so we're starting to trigger that, and you're very near our support area. So if you are still looking for a stock with a good technical analysis or formation at the moment, this is something you should also take a look at. The only assignment that I would like to give you is, of course, their fundamentals. I didn't have the time to look at the fundamentals of this, but overall, the chart says it. It's so attractive. Volume is there is a significant volume right there. Okay, fruit. Fruit. See this? This used to be a support. Okay, and then was also touched here. So I'd have to say, similar to my recommendation, whenever a stock is already touching the resistance, it's either you wait for that line to be broken and then you enter. Otherwise, if most of the actions are bearish by tomorrow, then it would potentially go back to this level. Okay, because we had this support right here. So let's use that as our support line. There you go. So again, the hint is more action should happen above the 142 level, because that would already confirm a breakout play. If most of the action happens below that, then wait for it to touch the 1.19 and observe how it behaves right there. Because normally when it touches the MA20 line, then it bounces. Next is MRSGI. Still consolidating, which is good because this stock is still giving us some chance to really think about it, right? It's moving sideways, so if you also would like to monitor this, go ahead and check out 1.46. See if we have some good actions right there. Your key indicator there is that should not be broken. The farthest you'd like it to go below would be your MA20 line. Okay. Also, you can take a look at this. This is your Fibonacci retracement. Let me put that, because we want to put it at the lowest point here, which is the body of the lowest point. I also put that at the body of the highest point here. Let me remove the drawing first because it's not that aligned. Okay, see that? So it could possibly jump and bounce at the 1.49 level. Look at this, it respected that. There was a slight overshoot here, which I would have to say it even reached this level, and slowly it's moving to the upside. Now I would have to say could be you can enter right here, because I think that it might just move within this range and move up. Because look at that, you're already at the very bottom of the spectrum here. So most of the action will too much most there. The next possible movements will be on the upside. Okay, tech. Remember, guys, I'm just looking at the chart. It is your task to research the fundamentals, the financial condition of the company you are engaging. So pair that with the technical analysis and you're in good hands. Okay, you're currently stabilizing above the MA20 line. I'd say this is just still in the consolidation phase, but I think your support right in this area is already good enough. It's a strong support that we have here. 5.82 is our uh, short-term support that we have seen at the moment. So the next possible movements here would be to the upside, especially because some other stocks are already moving up. I think the secondary stocks will also follow. Could you please look at mwide from Calvin? Sure. Yes, good job, good timing. What is that? mwide. Okay, sure. mwide. mwide here is another similar looking pattern. So you had MAC. There you go. You had Maxis, who also had the same pattern before, and they're now moving up. So if you're to go back, what was that again? It's mwide. If you are to go back to mwide, I have a feeling it will follow the same fate. And good pick right here. I think that we will have some more movements to the upside here. Okay, I'm not sure though where you entered. You're already profitable, I know. Okay, so your call. If you already want to take profit, or you would like to wait for it to move upward in the coming days, because I feel that there will be some more movements to the upside. AMT from Pam Taylor. Joseph said, thank you, Paul. Okay, you're welcome. AMT. Oh, what's AMT? Is this and I think he's referring to a US based company here. Let's check. From a stock in the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, so this one is American Tower Corporation. I hope I'm doing it right. I'm opening it in Instagrams. So this one is giving us a resistance. We're sitting at a resistance today, but the market is still open. I know the market is already open, but why is this still showing April 13? Let me see. Chart. Yeah, it should be already April 14. So this is one day late. Okay. So right now the market is still moving for our US stocks. So it was red yesterday. This is the resistance that we have here for AMT. Okay. Now, if within the day it breaks that, then that's a good sign. You might have some more breakout day here. and there's a 1.08 dividend. Okay, so just monitor this. I'm thinking it started green at the moment, and if there's really a significant volume here, then there's a big chance that it will move to the upside. Let's see the market sentiment here. For the daily, it's giving us the sentiment is saying 18 people are interested in buying versus selling. In the next 15 minutes, still on the buying sentiment. Yes, looks like within the day we will have more movements breaking this resistance that we have plotted there. Calvin, sorry, thanks, Miss JD. Um, Looking forward to a profitable exit for you there. Don wants us to review ICT RLC. Okay, let me do that too. FL also says Miss JD Pizza and Maxis and aceph. Okay, let me do that. So we also reviewed ANT. This next would be ICT and RLC and pizza. Okay. Ethel, Maxis I've already shown you guys, but I can also show it to you again. SPY, what's SPY? Is this a stock in the US? Okay, right. So I'm just organizing it in proper order. Now we are going to review ICT first. ICT RLC. Okay. Oh, you guys are already getting better at picking stocks, huh? You already crossed the MA20 line, so let's use that as our support. And anywhere from 80.90 to 74.88, you are already at a good position. So for those interested in entering, haggle in between 74.88 and 18.90, that's a good one. But we really don't know by tomorrow if we have more people buying already, then it could most likely move to the upside. So overall, this is already a promising setup. You can already enter and then trade if you like, or for people who are into investing anywhere, it's already a good entry. Let me see the bids and ask of this stock. Seven, 8, 82 level. Some people might take profit at the 82 level, but that's only 6. $80. A lot of people are interested in entering at 80 level. So see, anywhere from in between here to here is already fine. So if there are a lot of people betting at 80, and if you wanna be sure that your bid will be executed, you can haggle for 80.05 like what he did here, or 80.20 if you want, so that it will be executed first. See the difference? 80.20. Yeah, slightly lower than that. So these are your good entry prices. But again, my recommendation is still watch out the bid and ask around 9 o'clock to 9:30 or 9:15. I forgot, 9:15 to 9:30. Within that range, that's the pre-market, and we can already start entering our bids around that time. So try to see where the sentiment is, and if you want your buy or sell to be executed before the huge volume, that's where you enter, like what he did here. Okay, but be extra careful though. Like a few minutes before that price is hit, take a look at the count because these might be fake bids. The next one is RLC. Same, RLC. Okay, good job there. Okay, that's your support, and as you notice, each time that price level is hit, there's a bounce that's happening, and then eventually, yeah, in today's market, we started to cross over the MA20 line. So more movements to the upside for everyone. Okay, shakies. The other day I made a mistake. I said Pizza Hut. Okay, we also crossed the MA20 line paired with the right volume. So my next sentiment here is, of course, this is another bullish movement for this particular stock. So I feel that we might have some more of that in the coming days. Now, if you want to haggle anywhere, anywhere from 5.58 to 5.33 is fine. That's already a good entry price. 5.31. Okay. Next is Maxis. So I shared this earlier. Maxis did a gap up. Very good entry for those people. Although some people might take profit, but I feel that a lot more would still be interested in buying. Look at that. More people have placed a buy order compared to selling. So that means even at 6.25, we had a lot of people really posting their orders there. So more movement to the upside. In fact, you're already at the very bottom. We're triggering the upper band, so more. We have a stronger bullish sentiment in this stock. ACEPH. Another good one here. Let's use this as our support. So price movement will just be within that range before it continues to move up. Good volume right here. Okay. 2.12. You might sell at 2.12. Okay. So from here to here is fine because I feel that it will just already move within that range. This is the short-term resistance there. Okay, 2.12 and 1.98. Let's see the 1.98. Is it a lot? We have 23 at the 1.98. 1.69. 1.69 million. 2 at 2 is also significant volume there. Yep, so these are your attractive areas to watch out for, which is just very near. Okay, so remember it's an area, it's not a precise line there. 1.98 to 2 is fine. Okay, Lester, oh sorry Pam, I'll check out Spy, you said? I don't know the background of this company. I'm just assuming that this is the stock you're looking for, right? I don't see Spy in. Are we referring to this? I'm not really sure. Okay. Anyway, for me this is a resistance. Very minimal movement, small volume, but too early to tell because market is currently open in the US. So could be a possible resistance, or it might even break that and continue to the upside. So it's still early for the day to conclude. The next one there. Okay, so yep. Pam said, "Yep, U.S. market." Okay, so just just closely monitor this. And I think one thing good about Trading View, if you're using a different platform, I'm not sure if it also has something like this. Trading View gives you a like a meter showing the sentiment of the market in different time frames. For instance, in a daily chart, there are more people interested in buying this stock. Let's take a look at the 15. Also the same. There you go. So more sentiment, bullish sentiment here. But look at that. It looks like it's giving you a chance, right? So I'm thinking around 273.40. Might even give you a chance there. Might revisit that. Okay, just in case. You know how the US market moves. Long wicks. This alone will already give you a profitable trade just in one day. The next one would be aceph. Oh, I already talked about that. 1.88 to 2. Or did I miss anything? Home. Okay, Dito first. Lester. Although that's the first one I requested. I reviewed. But that's fine, you were not yet here. I'd say I am bullish with the kind of pattern that we have here for today. You will most likely have some more movements to the upside. Now, if just in case the market gives us a chance at the 1.78 area or anywhere in between from where it is at right now, that's really good. Considering that volume is there, triggering upper band, so those are your key indicators there. It's a good job for those people who have already entered. I know you're very profitable already from 1.03 to here. I don't know if you already took profit, but I think it will still continue to move up, just basing it on technicals. Now let's take a look at home. Oh, that's another good one. This is the kind of charting that I like, when all the stocks we look at are all moving to the upside. The other time, 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, I felt demotivated because there you go. So you're still very near our support. So if you're not very particular and not that conservative, and you know the potential of this stock, haggle for a few cents and then just wait, because you have a very profitable lift in the coming days. You could wait for it to reach this level, or from here to here. It's up to you. If you're already satisfied with the profit, go ahead and lock in some profit. Leave some probably for it to climb up, climb some more. Wow, that's a 66%. Already good with just up to here. 32. That's already a good price. SMC. Jose Ethel says thank you. Jose MY. There, that's where we plotted more movements to the upside. Anywhere from here to here. This company is another stable company in the Philippine market, so more promising movements for MY. SMC. Guys, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, I am cordially inviting everyone to subscribe so you're updated. We're doing this every day, every night, and I am so lucky because our office has granted us work from home, and I'm more consistent. So we're still looking at extending our work from home setup up until May or June. So expect that I will be your chica buddy every night. Okay, SMC. There you go. SMC, be extra careful. This is at a resistance level, but we ended the day with a red candlestick, and volume is there as well. But let's see if it breaks the 95.6 or 95 level. Let's say we we have a green candlestick tomorrow, then that will confirm our breakout play. Currently, it's just sitting at the resistance area. Okay, so still undetermined. Tomorrow could be a decision-making day for all of us. We're still, if you're to look at our RSI, we're still near the oversold level, so there could be a potential on the upside. If it will dip, I hope it will just stop right at the MA20 line right there, very close to where it is at right now, and then we move up. Okay, so wait for that signal. IDC, SMC, IDC. Oh, good setup as well. This is your support. You already have a green candlestick. This is like a confirmation of a support because you had a lift in the price, it revisited that, then chances are it will just move up again, something like this. Okay, and let's also validate that in our RSI from this point, which is here. Let's see if it's a little higher than the previous point. Look at this. Okay, so that means we now have a bullish divergence. Okay, so that's IDC. Fruit. I checked that earlier, but that's fine. There we go. You're sitting at a resistance area, so let's break that resistance first before you get in. If you have more red the movements tomorrow, then catch it at 1.19. I'm not saying it's not going to break that because your foreign buying is already there, 662. We just need some more volume though, because volume is not that significant at the moment. We wanted to break that. Okay, look at this part. You're already moving here. Okay, let me just post this bigger. How important volume is in our story. So it's been moving sideways here, right? And then all of a sudden, the next day, there's a significant jump in the volume. Then the next day's moved up. Okay. So I hope we're also going to have something like that. The next one, do you have any other requests? Because I will go and filter this according to the other stocks. So far we have 13 of you guys watching at the moment. Now, if you don't have requests, let me do the drill. Okay. All stocks from highest to lowest. We already talked about JFC, BDO. Let's go and hop into Ali. Ali is sitting at a resistance. Okay. So as mentioned, when you are sitting at a resistance, wait for a confirmation that you are now breaking that resistance. Probably another green candlestick above 33.78 would be a good confirmation. And dito done MBT. MBT, all right. Finally, starting to trigger that MA20 line. We're just moving within the support area for several days, and with a significant volume now, I think we might have some more. I can only see tomorrow's performance. We might have another green day tomorrow for MBT. Okay, just in case though, market gives you a chance in between 35.76 to 38.85. It's already a good area. Because that is just 8% or 7%. So you can probably enter around 1.09 or 1.10 level. That's already a good haggle. pgold. Unstoppable. More movements. We're just rested here, which is ideal, which is good because at least you can gain some more power to move above. This is still triggering the upper band. volume is still climbing up, so I think it will still move up. Just be extra careful though. Okay, make sure you use a faster time frame, because any moment from now people can just dump it and sell the positions and move down. Okay, your next resistance that I can see would be 49.72. so if you're already in pure gold, watch the 49.75 level. That could be a profit taking area. Right now, your RSI is still looking healthy. While the price is moving up, your RSI is also moving up. What we do not want to see here is that price is moving up and your RSI is already trending downwards, because that's a sign of weakness. Okay, the next one is VLL. This one is from Ethel. VLL. VLL, I wonder. You're still very near your oversold, so I'd say this is not actually a resistance. This is actually a support, a brand new support that is being formed, and you're still very near that. So I think you might volume starting to pick up already here. This is also another promising setup. 3.95 would be my best bet as a support level here, or you can looks like a triangle, right? This one from here to here, very near. Okay, let's use this as our, there you go, see that? If the movement happens above the green line tomorrow, then you have a breakout play. Otherwise, if it breaks, it goes downwards here, downtrend is not over yet. So just draw that triangle. I think we call this a descending triangle. Okay, descending triangle. So two possibilities still. You see? Okay. Just make sure it doesn't break that line. Okay, because if most of the action happens here, goes down, then tendency is it will break down. There's a price breakdown. Lower highs. Lower highs. Yeah. Okay. But I'm not closing our doors yet. Who knows, it will break that line because we ended a green today. Who else? JGS. There's staccato move. Small movements. I think this is going to be yep, it's minimal movements. But if you're just accumulating, well, I'd say wait for it here. Let me see the weekly chart. You're at the resistance level. Volume is declining. See that? So we might encounter some, I don't know, we can wait for it to break this line, but don't get in yet, because if it does not break this line, this declining volume could also mean something. We're in a weekly chart, so that means in case it might even give us some more downward direction here. BPI on a weekly chart, we're sitting at the support level. Let me see our daily. Look at that. Nice one. On a daily chart, good area to also check out. You're very near your support. You also have a green candlestick here. No question about the performance in revenue. It's positive. So 57 to 61 would be already a good entry price. Okay. Let me just check because we also have I placed an order. Facebook. I placed an order yesterday, but I forgot which entry price. I think I waited. I posted somewhere here. I can't remember, but Facebook, Amazon, these are companies that I'm also monitoring. Oh, there's a break. This is a breakout play, guys, for Amazon. Market is still open, and we're moving. We're still moving within this range. Okay, but just be extra careful. Price is already moving upwards, but your RSI is already declining. See that? That's a bearish signal here. Okay, price is moving upwards. The next one that we have, we already talked about ICT, yeah. AC. Okay, let me just AC. Okay, it broke our resistance here, which also had a gap down that happened here, so it filled that, and we broke that line. So good job to those who entered. We now will potentially have a brand new support at the 513 level. So if you want to catch it there at exactly that area, then your call. But still, I think it is already still at a good level to enter at. We're still at a very cheap one. smph. Let me just put that there. smph. Your let us see if it will break this line. This is an ascending triangle. Okay. Okay, move. Okay, let's use that. We're currently touching the resistance area of the triangle. So if it breaks the 31.04, that's a good indicator that we will have more movements to the outside. But if the green line is broken, then we can say downtrend is not over yet. Okay, looks like another productive night for all of us. We have reviewed a lot. Now, if there are some stocks that you still would like me to review, I can do that tomorrow and prioritize your request. Just feel free to drop a comment. And in case you have not subscribed yet, my only request is for you to subscribe and probably share our channel to your friends so that they'll also take advantage of this free opportunity to learn as we learn things together here in our channel. Okay, thank you guys. You have a good night and stay healthy and safe. Okay, bye-bye for now.